Hey guys, welcome back. Here just in time for the landing and for a little bit of a surprise. You probably know by now, but um, keep it on kind of wraps until you actually see for yourself. Yeah, I know we are also low on fuel, but we've got enough fuel to make it to our destination, so that's not a problem. We are in Australia and we are just about to land in Sydney. We've been doing some cross country, and this is my fourth leg. And if you're looking at my PFD, you might actually see the clue as to what we've got in store for you just down by Sydney airport. If you can't figure it out by now, I'm not going to spoil it. You'll see when we get there. Now, I am probably going to do an approach for 3-4. I'm not sure if left or right as yet. Depends on what's happening when I get there as well. But we're doing a high-speed descent, kind of 2,500 feet per minute. And this is going to be our last flight in MFS for the day. There's an update coming tomorrow, so probably won't do anything until that update is finished and then the light is on and the sim is stable again. It tends to break something every now and then. And for all my MFS viewers or my viewers that would love to see MFS content, I haven't forgotten you guys. It's just that I don't fly in this sim much unless it's GA. I did a flight today in the fly-by-wire A320 mod, and it's well, I don't know what to say about it. I enjoyed it. Not accustomed to the aircraft, so I ended up landing quite long. I might post a video of that if you guys are interested. You'll see. But it was also talking a little bit about what I want to talk to you about, or what I want to show you rather, on this flight. So it might not make any sense doing it, as now I know a little bit more. I can also talk a little bit more about it once we've landed. And we've got 12 miles to go. You guys know what I'm talking about as yet? Have a look out through the windshield. The airport is just over to my right, and I'm pretty sure you can see it right now. Yep, it's AIG traffic. We did a video on P3D about 2 days ago and posted, and it was showcasing AIG at 70%. This is the MFS version of it. It's still in beta, so there are unfortunately quite a few bugs. You can see there's an aircraft there that's departing. He's directly off my nose at the moment. Oh, he's landing, going into land, it looks like. Might be taking off from another airport because it came from over this area over there. But yeah, it's probably the most talk about thing right now. Actually, he's going into land. It's the most talk about thing right now in the MFS community, and it's exciting times because we've wanted proper model matching for a while, and we weren't able to have it. Now we do, and Airsoft is also launching theirs shortly as well. That's going to be a paid version of it, whereas AIG is going to be free. I feel like I'm homing in on Dave's turf, so buddy, I am really sorry if I am. I'm pretty sure you're going to review that at some point, and you do such a good job at it that I will defer it to you. I was thinking of doing a tutorial on how to set it up, because the instructions that they give you in the README are not accurate. It might have been for a previous build before the beta release, but it's not accurate at the moment. So if you follow the README file, you're not going to get it to work, period. And I spent the majority of last night actually trying to figure that out. So I'll wait until the update tomorrow has been done. That way I know that if anything changes, it gives AIG time to fix it, and then I can give you more accurate information. I don't want to do a tutorial today and then something changes because the update broke it, and then it's not relevant for tomorrow or after. So I was thinking of landing on a 3-4 left or 3-4 right, but it depends on what AI is doing. A couple known issues with AI in this is that, unlike P3D, this doesn't seem to have PBR on the aircraft, so they kind of look kind of bit of matte. I did a night flight earlier, and on the runway they had no lights. Not runway, sorry. On the aircraft they had no navigation lights, only the taxi light when they were actually moving on the tarmac or on the taxiway. So the visibility of them wasn't that high. Let me see. Okay, I think I can do the landing on this approach here, on this runway here. Let's go for it. I don't see anything coming in now, and that's another thing with AI traffic. Actually, I'm gonna do a downwind because it looks like there's traffic taking off on the runway to the left, and he's gonna be coming in my direction, it looks like. So I'll do a downwind and then come into line. I think that's how it's going. Now the thing with the AI traffic in the MFS simulator is that they don't do go-arounds. If you stop the aircraft from landing by being on the runway or being on the approach, they do kind of a circle around the airport and then they fly away. Whereas in P3D, they will come into land. Another known bug is that sometimes they would park at weird places in the sim. If you look out, you can see the Qantas. There are two planes down there that are actually static, but as you can see, there are quite a few planes there. I can see an A380, it looks like by Emirates. There's one there by Qantas. Put in the first notch of flaps here. I was hoping to be able to join final with an aircraft in front of me, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen here. I have aircraft flying over here, but he doesn't look like he's going into line. But yeah, I'm super excited about AIG because if you haven't guessed by now, I'm really big on emerging, and the more it simulates the actual airport environment, the better it is, for me in any case. Alright, so we're gonna do a bit of chop and drop and then just get this thing on the ground because I am low on fuel. So let's turn in. Gear coming down. And we're just gonna do a short approach. We've got loads of runway, so we are fine. I can see an aircraft there taxiing. We're gonna keep it coming in. I keep looking to the roof for the landing lights. That's a taxi light on. And Lord, please don't let me stall this now. Add a bit of power. You really don't want to be banking like this on final in real life, but it's a sim, so I'm high. Let's do a slip, power out, and a forward slip. There we go. A bit more power. Yeah, not as good as I had planned, but we're down safe. We're just gonna keep it rolling all the way down. Flaps coming up. It's an A320, it looks like. No, that's a 738, no? It's something. It's a plane. Loads of planes. There's our AI taxiing. That's Jetstar holding. Got the 747s over there. And we just go over to the right. We exit to the right over here and have a closer look, because that's where it seems to have the majority of them. And because of my size, I probably feel like how a sparrow would feel. Actually, no, that's another runway. Let's take the next exit. How a sparrow would feel when he goes amongst the eagles. Okay, we are clear of the runway. Strobes are coming off. Landing lights are coming off. Let's go look at some AI traffic. We've got some 737s by Qantas. Where can I park? Where I'm not going to be in the way of others. Let's go right between these two, just because I feel like getting hugged. So like I said, guys, it's beta, so it is buggy, like all things would be normally on beta or alpha. But it's a big improvement from the world traffic that we actually had before. Okay, let's parking brake on. Fuel guards are open. No, they're closed. Okay, that one is off. Master is off. That's logged. And that is the end of our flight. Okay, so let's get out of here and have a look around. And I am going to freeze my track IR. Let's see, F9, because my ears are hurting. Alright, so like I said, with these aircraft, they look decent enough from far, but if you get closer and you were, say, in an in another jet, like a fly-by-wire A320, you'll notice there's a big difference between the shine on that plane and what you would get on the AI traffic. You also notice that none of these actually have navigation lights on, whether they're taxiing like the two down on the runway, or if they are actually stationary. And it is an issue at night because you can't tell if it's AI or if it's static, and then all of a sudden you've got these blinding lights. But it's a good first step in my opinion. It brings a bit more life to the airport, and like I said in the other video the other day, the more immersion the better, because you want that when you're taking off an airport, or you're operating at an airport, whether taking off or landing or just taxiing around, you want to feel like you're actually in the airport environment, which means you need to have planes. Otherwise it just kills it for me in terms of the immersion. But that's what I wanted you guys to see. In addition to coming into Sydney, Australia, I wanted you to see that AIG is up and running. If you haven't heard it as yet, it's still in beta, so there are quite a few bugs. If you're happy to have it despite the bugs, feel free to avail of it. It's on their website. You just need to download the AI manager as well as the traffic controller. You don't need a traffic controller for if you have in P3D. You don't need a traffic controller for P3D, but you do need it for MFS. If you had AIG already and you want to update to the latest one now, you just need to take the files from the new one and replace the old files that you have. It's as simple as that. I'll wait until you see, like you can see down this one here, that he has navigation lights on for takeoff, but he doesn't have it on when he's taxiing. But yeah, my advice to you guys is hold off on it until tomorrow's update, because it might very well be broken. I'm not 100% familiar with these cameras, otherwise I would have done the drone one. Have no idea how this actually works. Drone follow mode, don't know what that means. Fixed camera, free camera, it's all Greek to me, guys. Sorry, I can't show you around like how Dave and Mike does, because it's not something that I'm 100% familiar with. I'm actually using track IR, which I have frozen at the moment, so that might be a better option. Let me see if I can unfreeze it. There we go. And there was another aircraft somewhere down there. We can just wait for him to take off and then we will end the video at that. Was hoping that one of these might have moved while we were parked here, but no joy. Everything is pretty much sleeping at the moment. Not sure how long before he takes off. Another thing you should note is that AIG doesn't just put random traffic in your simulator. It actually downloads flight plans. So all of these aircraft actually have their own flight plan to fly. Here he comes, he's taking off. See, his lights only went on as soon as he was becoming airborne. His navigation lights, but there he is. That's a Jetstar one. Oh, my tracker yard doesn't like that. Okay, yeah, that's gonna make me a bit queasy. Alright guys, so that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video and it was a bit informative for you. Just one of the newest big things to the flight sim community as far as MFS is concerned. I think a plane just landed, and as soon as it touched down, the navigation lights went off. I really hope that that's one of the things that they fix first. But until next time, you guys take care, and I'll speak to you soon. See ya.